when we talk to veterans and first responders, I find that a lot of them have this inner push to be an entrepreneur. Maybe they don't have the right idea yet, they haven't landed on the right concept, or maybe they haven't gotten their mind wrapped around how to create content for income purposes, and so then they're stuck in this seat unfulfilled, while this hidden gem inside of them is still just burning to get out and find something new, a new purpose, right? And I hope that people listening today can gain some inspiration from the journey that you took, and I imagine it really takes a lot of like pushing fear aside and saying, hey, this feels right, I think I'm good at this, I'm going to step forward and start walking.
Yeah, I would agree with that. A lot of, especially when it comes to business, a lot of it just comes from having to just make that first decision. Like, hey, let me just do something, right? Like, my first idea that I had after my e-commerce businesses, after that phase of my life was over, was, oh, well, I wanted to build a platform for tattoo shops to accept credit cards for payments because there's always cash. Well, if I just did like 10 more minutes of Google searching, I'd realize that like PayPal and Stripe had already existed, right? So the idea was like, it wasn't original at all.
Yeah.
But what happened was, in that process, I figured out, Wix.com and how to build websites and how to, so even just making that decision, even though that idea wasn't a great idea, has already been done, the process of like, let me just pursue this, let me just do something, right? I think it's a good idea, let me explore this, led to what the next stage really was. So, I think sometimes you just have to, I don't know if this is, true or will resonate with the veteran community, but I talk with a lot of like younger guys that want to get into the content business, and they always just expect like the first client's going to be their big break. Like that first one's going to be it. And I don't know about you or anyone else, but that's never been the case for me.